Hello everyone, and welcome to the Star System Weekly, where we go through the different videos and updates that have been put out over the week. So this will be the week of the 8th, November 8th through 14th, and starting off with 10 for the Chairman. Just get right into it. The first question was, will Squadron 42 have TV commercials like most other AAA type games? And the answer is no. They will rely mainly on word of mouth, and if they get some odd million sold, they might think about doing TV commercials. I think it'd be interesting to see TV commercials for Squadron 42. It'd be obviously well done if they'd done all their other commercials. So up next, if down shields prevent let's start over. Question: If down shields prevent you from going into quantum travel, will other ships be able to hack your shields or reboot them to get you out of QT? And can you get in the way? The answer is yes. You can. They have said that if there's something in the path of your ship that is trying to go into quantum travel, or if your shields are down, you will not be able to go into quantum travel. And also, he said, yes, you will be able to hack the shields or reboot certain systems. I imagine eventually you'll be able to hack straight into the quantum drive. There we go. Okay. Question 3. Will NPCs who are crewing a ballistic gun know how many shots they have, and how will they pace themselves? He said, yes, they will know that they have ballistic or energy shots and how to use them efficiently. Just like with an energy weapon, they need to know if it will overheat or not. They need to know how many bullets they have and to pace. He didn't say how it's going to know that, or how they will specifically pace themselves. They'll just know, and obviously that system has not been designed yet. So, on to the 4th. Will there be an incentive to keep your ship's original hull? There we go. Wow. He said they plan to, they hope to, and obviously there will be some paint and wear on your ship. He said possibly even have the ship be kind of like broken in like a shoe type thing. That's what he said. But I don't know how they would want to approach having your ship work better for you the longer you have it. Something like that, possibly. The 5th, what kind of missions will there be? Will we be able to have a freelancer as a prisoner ship for the UE prison system, or Drake Herald latch onto a bigger ship to take info? Like I said, the Drake Herald doesn't latch onto ships. It intercepts communications, and something, I don't know if the Drake Herald itself, but something like the Vanguard Sentinel will be able to hack into a ship's intercom instead of having to intercept outgoing transmissions. He also said they're still designing a whole bunch of others. There will be lots of different missions in 2.0, and some are still being designed, as I just said. And they said they have a few FPS missions in 2.0. They said they have some data runs that are in 2.0. But they also have said they're going to have, prisoner missions, bounty hunting missions, mining missions, hauling missions, all of these have not been fully worked out, except for the few that I told you that were in 2.0. So, next question, do all ships have the same speed in Quantum Cruise? Quantum Cruise being what they used in this question to explain what you're seeing on the screen right now, basically going really, really fast in a straight line. He said, no, they do not all have the same, and even a ship's specific speed will not be the same under different circumstances, being if you've taken on cargo, different engines, the state of said engines, the state of your ship. If you have a wing torn off, it obviously won't be the same weight. So there's that. Next question. How will the comms be organized? You said you'll be able to open intercoms over your ship and be able to target a ship and hail that ship. So you said I said think Star Trek, where you target that ship, open communication, and this gives a lot of prospects to the position on a ship for a comms officer. So that makes me very happy to see them actually putting that as a specific discipline. Next one. Lost it? Okay. Will a Vanduul be fundamentally evil? Kind of. The answer is kind of mixed. The Vanduul are not evil per se, Chris said. They hate all that aren't the Vanduul. That's kind of evil. But anyway. He said we might find some backstory on them somewhere later, but nothing yet. They're just evil type characters to us. Yeah. So, next one is 2.0. In 2.0, will there be player hangars? Oh, is there players? I wrote that wrong. Okay. Yes, they will be. In there, the hangars will. He said that it's still the hub. You go into your hangar, then you go into ArcCorp, or from your hangar go to the new 2.0 map. And previous to that, you'll start the game, go into a main menu, then into Arena Commander. I assume they'll put in the other ones. You can go either from the main menu to ArcCorp. This is still speculation. Or from the main menu to Crusader map, or into your hangar, or Arena Commander. But you can still get from ArcCorp to your hangar, and your hangar into Crusader, and back to your hangar into Arena Commander. So there's that. That's okay. So last question for 10 for the chairman. What can we expect for the jump distance for ships? Will small ships have 1 to 2 jumps before refuel? Larger ships have more. He says too early to say. This is through wormhole jumps. Also, it depends on how long the wormhole is, which apparently they will have varying distances. How much fuel you have on board. Again, the engine type, the weight of your ship. So all of these things are going to have to be thought out and done with. So, in Around the Verse, there's a lot less to say than 10 for the chairman. At least a lot less written down. Might talk more. The community team is in Austin. Yes, they did the entire ATV this week from Austin, Texas. Possibly next week, possibly the week after. I can't remember what they said. But they are moving to a new, Santa Monica is moving to their new office in a week. So it'll be in 2 weeks, ATV will be in their in-house studios in where the Santa Monica office is moving to. Their release date has been announced for 2.0. Yada yada. News from around the verse, starting off with Santa Monica, where Eric Caron Davis and Darian Vorlick talk about the move because they're in the middle of a lot of moving a whole bunch of stuff, and you could see that in the video and hear it. EMP work on how it disables the ships and what it does to different components. They've been working on adding to the style guide. If you don't know, the style guides are what they use to make sure manufacturers look like themselves. So if you were to drive a Aegis ship and you go into another Aegis ship, or you go into an Aegis manufacturer or whatever, maybe you have an Aegis pod for an Endeavor or something weird, but it looks like an Aegis thing. Just like Bearing will have its own, ArcCorp will have its own. You know, Hurston Dynamic, which is the next plant they're working on after Nix, will have its own type of style. So all the ship manufacturers will have theirs, and so forth. So that was it from Santa Monica, off to Austin, Texas, with Jake Ross, and this time he had the full community team there, so that was good. So we had nice audio and nice video. So, working with CGBot for clothing in prep for Kasaba and the shopping system. Not said if we'll be able to buy clothing in 2.0 yet, so they have not said if the initial release will have it. I'm guessing not, but maybe 2.02 or something weird. Something like that. Next, Jay Brushwood and Daniel Craig, not Bond, working on the Connie animations and designing on props for Nix is underway, and then will be handed off to get them modeled out after they're done designing them. So, next up is Foundry 42 UK with Angie, not even going to try and pronounce that, and John Jones. Continuing from last week, they talked a lot about the shoot in what was it called? The Imaginarium shoot they were doing for the Squadron 42 characters. Story for Squadron 42 is going well, they said, and they sound like they're progressing rather quickly on that. So they might actually get their roadmap thing that they released at I forget when. I think it was at PAX or something. PAX or South by Southwest, when they outlined what they wanted to do for the rest of the year. I'm pretty sure it was PAX. There should be a picture of it up on the screen right now. Yes, so they wanted to get the first chapter or something out as itself, and that's what the people who have bought the game already will have access to, and then the episodes after that they'll have to buy separately, just like Half-Life. So, on to the ATV interview with Jared Huckabee and Will Leverett. Sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. Will Leverett, Game Support Manager, that is his job. What is GSM, was the question. GSM tech support, it will it's there for the players to contact and to get hardware or software problems worked out. They also provide server stats, patch notes, and organize PTU playtest. So we'll probably be hearing from these guys when the 2.0 drops. New GSM member in Manchester, so it went from 1 member to 2 members. Will was rather excited about this whole thing, so let's see. Use the issue cancel, that was big stressed point. How to use it well and different things like that. So yes, use the issue cancel. It's there so they can make the game better. So, in the last part of Around the Verse, I will make this as good as I can. There's going to be a whole bunch of pictures up on the screen right now of the new constellation, and it is amazingly working awesome. I hope that all of you love this ship, and because it is amazing. If you don't love the ship, you probably like a different manufacturer, because this is just an amazing piece of work, and I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to playing, building, engineering, whatever it is we do in the final game when our ships are full ships, when you have to balance everything. So, the MVP was Sean for the Bar Citizen ATX, and so I heard it was really cool for them, and I was not there. live near there. So, anyway, the sneak peek, which I'll put up now, was Freelancer rework concept art, and this is looking fantastic. It's amazing. All these reworks and things are just making the ships look 10 times better. No joke. So, little snippet from Reverse the Verse, their weekly live stream. They said they didn't want to move people while they were working on 2.0, and they said they were moving in a week. So obviously everyone who's watching was saying, okay, so they're launching in a week. They didn't confirm. However, last week, and me and another YouTuber said that they sounded like they're launching in a week or two. So this being the first week is over already. I will say it again. It's probably going to be a week or two. I say that extra 2 because they didn't sound so hopeful for getting it out in a week. So, moving on to the weekly development update. The UI was released last week. There will be a link in the description for that video. And the section is labeled as offline in this video. Will not be functional in the release or 2.0, but will be coming in patches later on. So, next, EMP is being hooked up and put to through testing. Design have been reviewing the IFCS and its modes, specifically space combat and I think it was maneuvering. And that was like the wordy part of it. And the bullet points were for engineering and gameplay. Server degrade fixed. Zone system memory leak fixed. Working on QT bugs or quantum travel bugs. Working on fix for two ships going the same destination end up inside each other. It's a quantum travel thing. It's also a quantum travel thing. Working on fix for being teleported back to start position when you're coming out of quantum travel. Also implementing balance for the fuel, the new fuel type, quantum fuel, which will let you go into quantum travel, and will also be the fuel that's used up for the jump points. Jump points are there. Okay, so, and then general updates and fixes, network optimizations, and performance optimizations as well. On to UI. Bug fixing and polishing is basically going to be in all these categories. Next is remove the tooltip to heal other players when you are near an injured player. They remove this tooltip because they have temporarily removed the ability to do this with the med pen because they have some animations to fix. Hopefully they get on that. Probably going to be in the update after 2.0. So in art and animation, the only thing they said was bug fixing and polishing. So, on to audio. Mastering implementation of recorded dialogue. Design custom convolution reverbs. I went and looked this up. Actually, convolution is the system to get to sound like you're in a different area, I guess. Like, bands would use this in a studio to make their band sound like you're maybe coming from a live venue or a large room, or in this game they had some of it in another video they were showing for their gun sounds in Golden Horizon. Not going to be in the description, just to let you know. Where they had, if you're in a real small area, it's kind of muffled, or if you're in a large area, it will feel very echoey. So that's the best I can describe convolution. Mainly for interior spaces, they say they're working on this. Polish audio for the whole 2.0 map, or Crusader map as they're calling it. Even though they don't have Crusader anywhere near being worked on, which is odd. I don't know why they didn't make it the ArcCorp map, so we can get the whole space to ground working sooner. But they said it was better, so I will trust them with their game. So next up, working on improving sounds for EVA. Didn't know there was sound for EVA in space because they don't have many vehicle planet stuff. So flyby sound work continues. So there was a video, specific video. I think it was in Arena Commander, not Arena Commander. I think it was in ATV where they showed a whole bunch of flyby sounds that they were updating, and then general bugs and fixes. So, blocking issues. There's a very small list. There's 5 of them. Only 5. So, possibly a week, possibly 2. So, blocking issues are server degradation, degradation, not degradation. Can't read my writing. Causing spawning issues. Preventing causing spawning issues. A fix has been submitted, and hopefully this fix will be fixed with that fix that was submitted. That was a really weird sentence. Okay. Quantum trouble causing a crash on release. They're working with release build. If you didn't see, I think it was the last week's ATV, they were talking about, no, last week. One of the ATVs, they were talking about how there's release builds, there's engine builds, there's another build that I forgot, that's the one before release. But anyway, release is the version that we will get. So if anything doesn't work on release, then it's obviously going to be a blocking issue. So, climbing into a small ship and medium ship, causing the player to spawn back at 000. Not even where you last spawned, at the 0 y-axis, 0 z-axis, and 0 x-axis on the map. Where that is, I have no idea right now. Probably find it when we get to it. Next one, low repro causing quantum travel failing to deliver the player to the intended mark on release. Excuse me. Kind of a main thing they're putting quantum travel in, so they kind of need it to get the player where they're going. So, last one is refueling is broken at Cry Astro. Kind of a necessary thing. If we can't refuel, we can't go anywhere, and we'll be stranded. So, this has been the weekly update for today. Tell me how I did. Put it in the comments. I'll put my referral code in the description. So those of you who are still thinking about signing up for Star Citizen, there we go. Wow, my brain's just deciding to stop. Okay, those of you who are thinking about signing up and playing the game, use the referral code in the description, and it gives you some extra stuff, and it will give me some extra stuff, and be able to share it with you guys. So don't forget to subscribe and upvote if you're watching this on RSI, or go to RSI website and go to the community hub, and you have to click on view all for the posts, and then go into fresh, and we'll probably be there. If not, I will actually put a link in the description, probably a lot easier. Yeah, leave some likes on the YouTube video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week.